Okay. Yeah, it's just the glare off the glasses, right? I can just do this. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm alive. And I'm still alive. Very, very live. Very, very still alive. Who enjoyed my live cross from Reuben Hills? Yeah, fuck you. Look. We're just making a statement straight off the bat, straight up. So we've been talking about this. We've been talking about this. The reason I went to Reuben Hills and made that post was specifically to like stir up you fucking losers. Now, this isn't really Mr. Tapscott's style. Mr. Tapscott doesn't like to alienate people that much. He wants to be relatable, you know what I mean? But Tara Bennett is insisting. She's being insistent. And she's saying, like, no, Nick. She's not even calling me Mr. Tapscott. She's calling me Nick. It's very personal. So, no, Nick, you have to say this. Not just for yourself, but for the rest of us, because all of us are feeling this pressure right now. All of us. Yeah. All the Turbo Babes. Mr. Tapscott and all the Turbo Babes are feeling this exact same pressure right now. So, I'm just going to say it straight up. You need to get used to the idea that Mr. Tapscott has more money than you. Just assume he's richer than you. And fucking get over it, you fucking spastic dogs. Fucking get over it. Grow the fuck up damn quickly. No, I didn't create a fucking universe so I could be a broke bitch in it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get over it right now. Right now. That invoice that I sent to the military, I'm collecting. I'm launching legal action to reclaim that money. I'm taking it back through perfectly legal means, through legal action. Now, if you don't want to be named as a respondent, you'd better keep your fucking mouth shut about me being broke. Whether or not you want me to have money or you don't want me to have money, I don't give a fuck. Because you better get used to the idea that I'm going to have a shit ton of cash. A shit ton. I'll buy and sell your fucking ass 10 times over. Get over it right now. If I hear, and obviously we can hear everything, we're us. If we hear anyone say Nick Tapscott or any of the Turbo Babes should be broke, no one give them any money, no one pay them, get between them and an income. Even don't buy Tara Bennett's homewares and don't buy Kitty Callahan's artwork. Even if you say that out loud, I'll fucking name you as part of the class action and I'll sue you personally. I'll fucking sue you. And you'll be there in court. I'll fucking strip you down to nothing. I'll take everything you own. I'll take everything you ever will own. I'll put you in so much fucking debt. You'll be in the deepest, darkest hole. Your grandchildren's grandchildren will be paying off the fucking debt that they owe to me. They'll be paying it back forever if they're still alive. If you even have grandkids. Because we're all getting fucking sick of this shit. You've had 4 years to get used to the idea. You've had 4 fucking years. I'm out of patience. We all are. Fucking get over it. Get over it right fucking now. Get over it. Nick Tapscott equals money. Nick Tapscott is a rich guy. I fucking said it nicely the other day. I asked you nicely the other day to get over it. Yeah, I'm telling you not nicely. You fucking get over it. You fucking get over it. Otherwise, we'll work something else out. Nina Trefcon, represented here by this pocket knife. How many Valkyrie did we lose today? About 37. 37 Valkyrie were fired today. Well, some of them were fired, some of them were fired. Because I went to a fucking cafe. You fucking spastic bitches. All of the SAS, uniform SAS, are deleted. We killed them all. They're dead. They're gone. For treason and sedition. They didn't have a problem when we capped their commanding officers. They didn't have a problem when we capped where we revealed their NOC list and wiped out their intelligence capability, their asymmetric intelligence capability with all the advertising jobs. They didn't have a problem with any of that. But Nick Tapscott goes to a fucking trendy cafe and has breakfast and does a podcast from there. Well, fuck you, bang, like you're out, fuck off. Yeah. Perfectly legal. In wartime, it's driven, it's sedition. Attempting to interrupt supply. I'm a military commander in wartime. Attempting to interrupt my supply. Me going to a cafe, that's my supply. I'm getting my supplies. Attempting to interfere with that is treason. Saying that I shouldn't be allowed to do that is spreading propaganda. That is treason. That makes you an enemy combatant in wartime. In occupied territory, which is Australia. We'll kill you. We'll kill you. Straight up. Wind Injury Agency. How many Wind Injury agents got fired and or dispatched today? About 23. 23 Wind Injury agents are now former Wind Injury agents. Yeah. For the same reason. Oh, what? How come he gets to go to a cafe? Why wouldn't he? Why shouldn't he? He's a military commander. He should get paid a fucking shit ton. He should get paid a shit ton of money. He's been getting paid nothing. He's been getting paid $0. Yeah. An Australian Army Major's base salary varies significantly by experience and pay grade, but recent late 2025 ADF pay scales now show Majors pay grade 1 to 5 starting from around 110,000 to 125,000, potentially reaching 160,000 to over 175,000 annually with seniority, plus additional allowances for Special Air Service Regiment roles with specific skills, though exact SAS pay is highly classified. Well, I have access to that highly classified information because the GG works with me. Now, I outrank a major. I outrank a general. I outrank a major general. I outrank pretty much everyone in the Australian military, except for the Governor General and the King of England. For now. Now, I went to prison for a year as part of a military operation. And I haven't been paid any money. So, yeah, I'm collecting. Yeah, the GG is on board. I don't even have to go to court in Australia because the highest court in Australia is an audience with King Charles. King Charles III. I can just take it straight to him because he knows me. And he'll make a decision on the spot without hearing any arguments. And he'll just say, all right, I'm paying you. I'll pay you. Now, where he gets that money from, that's up to him. But if you don't want him to take it from you personally, anyone watching this video, he can do this too. He can just turn up. It's like, all right, I'm seizing all your assets to help cover the cost of Nick Tapscott's military operation. He can do that. Google it. If you don't want that to happen to you, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nick Tapscott deserves to be rich. Give him all the money. Just give it to him and shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up while you're doing it. Put it on a silver tray. Put it on a white glove. Take the lid off. Here you go. Here's a big stack of fucking bonds. There you go, sir. My apologies it took so long. Sir, that's what I want. Fuck you. And then, if your attitude is where I fucking want it to be, you might get an invite to the penthouse party. But I gotta tell you, as it stands, none of us want you fucking dirty dogs in there because you're cunts. You should be broke. Kitty Callahan, don't give her any money for art. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? She's an editor at Vogue magazine. She's an artist. She's an incredibly talented artist. She should be a fucking millionaire. She should make tens of millions of dollars a year. Tara Bennett runs brands. She pulls brands out of her ass. She should be fucking, yeah. Provider store should be nationwide chain. Yeah, easily. The size of Bunnings. Worldwide. Should be worldwide. Should be the size of Gucci. Yeah, that type of shit. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're aiming for, by the way. If you're not on board for that, fuck off right now. Like, I don't give a shit. Just, just shut the fuck up about it, at least. Yeah. Just shut the fuck up about it. We're trying to make an honest living here. I'm not trying to enslave anyone. I'm just trying to make an honest living. If you get in the way of that, fuck you. Yeah. I'll take you down. I will. I will. Get over it. You should get the as a poet, I need to be gentle. What I'm doing right now is listening for the feedback, yeah, to see how that's landing. Everyone's like, all right. Will you tell me? Like, are you going to play Google Maps? You tell me, am I? Do I need to? Do I need to play Google Maps to fucking reinforce that message? No, sir. We're sorry, sir. Correct. Finally, we got there. It only took 4.5 fucking years. We've all picked forms that are relatable and nice. Like, you know, I'm appealing, I'm relatable. You want to have a beer with Mr. Telstra, right? Tara Bennett is pretty and cool and nice and fun and makes pretty things that smell good. Nice things. Kitty Callahan is a party girl and also very fashionable and stylish and does cool art. Sylvia Jeffreys is obviously a beautiful TV star. Aldous Harding's a pop star. We picked these things to appeal to the broader public, to appeal to the wider public. We could have been anything. Could have been a T-Rex. could have been. Yeah, I could have been a Tyrannosaurus Rex that just walks around. Like, that's it. Yeah, we want to get along with everyone, but if you fight, like, yeah. We're out of patience, all right? We've been very nice. We've been very patient. And now, Nick Tapscott goes to a cafe. Fuck you. Like, yeah. Fuck you. It's just jealousy. That's all it is. Like, why do you care? What difference does it make to your life whether or not I eat breakfast at Reuben Hills in Surrey Hills? Why do you care? How does that affect you? How does that affect anyone? How does that affect anyone? Yeah, it's not like I'm saying, like, right, I'm coming to, the Middle East, Iran. I'm coming to seize your oil. I'm going to kill 1 million people while I'm doing it. It's not like I'm saying that. I just want to have breakfast at a fucking cafe without getting harassed. Don't forget who you're fucking talking to, all right? Don't forget who you're fucking talking to. Because that's the hard way. You know about it. I'm not afraid of doing it the hard way. I want to do it the nice way. But I will do it the hard way. Yeah, Brie Lee right now is saying that her sales of her books are up. Don't give her any money. Yeah. Yeah, Edward and Nina lost their gallery. Amelia Grace Crawford has never had any money. Yeah, she's always been broke. For the same reason that Mr. Tapscott's always been broke. As soon as she gets in there, like, they realise she's nice, they realise she's smart, they realise she's pretty. And then they just suppress her or fire her. She's never had any money. Yeah. Aldous Harding obviously is a musician. She's lucky to have any money just by being a musician. Having money and being a musician. Yeah, that's a miracle on its own. That she makes a living, you know. Rebecca Pasilli can't hold down a job. Yeah. Neither can Lisa Dettori. Lisa Dettori's always been broke too. Yeah. Hegarty and Nardi Daly, they do okay, but it's like, yeah, they wouldn't. They'd struggle. Like if they still, both of them have left. Both of them are unemployed, and they would still struggle. They'd struggle to hold down a job if they wanted to go back to their bread and butter, which is journalism. They'd struggle. Yeah, they would. They really would, and that's not fair. It's not fair on any of us that that's the reality. Because we're actually like we're here to fucking do you a favor, and this is how you treat us. It's not right. Where we've got like fucking coke dealers and corrupt SAS, child pedophile rings rolling around in fucking BMWs and shit. Byron Bay, like they're building like, you know, resort towns and shit. Like, yeah, like all the media stuff. Like, oh, yeah, that story about the SAS guy. Like, yeah, okay, so you've got, yeah, well, that movie that Paul Thomas Anderson made. Yeah, all right, so you've got $150 million to spend on a movie giving us shit. But you can't peel off like $500,000 just to cover me for an average soldier's salary for the last 4 years that I've been working for you. Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah. You dog shit piece of shit. Yeah. Look at toll road revenues. Just peel off like 1% of that, and then that's all of us sorted. Like. Yeah. What did the bomb website cost? $9 million. You've got $9 million to ruin a website. But you can't pay Nick Tapscott the average soldier's salary. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, you might eat in a cafe though. Well. Yeah. Okay. Now that's out of the way. You're watching No Pictures of the Better podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Today we're going to continue our discussion and continue to reveal the SAS NOC List. This is part 3 of revealing the SAS NOC List. Spoiler alert, it's mostly more advertising chunks. And a couple of surprises, says Kitty Callahan. Ooh. A couple of rock stars. Let's start with that, shall we? Yeah. All right, big reveal straight away. Here we go. This guy was SAS. And also dog shit. Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah. Guys from Adelaide, there. Was he? He wasn't secretly a turbo baby, was he? Oh, okay, yeah, right. No, this is a switcheroo. Kitty Callahan. Don't forget they murdered penguins, by the way. And also, Tara Bennett. Don't forget we're getting married. Thank you, Mr. Tapscott. That was a impassioned speech, and I really appreciate it. Tara Bennett is Jimmy Barnes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Tara Bennett is Jimmy Barnes. And basically she did that specifically to investigate the SAS. Yeah. She did, didn't that? It's like, well, what's actually going on here? Ah, dog shit. Yeah, and she saw it. She saw everything. Yeah, she saw it all. Yeah. It's like, yeah, Mr. Tapscott's right. Fuck you, SAS. Yeah. Because it basically was. It's just drug dealing. That's it. They're financing themselves. Yeah, they were all getting salaries and like top secret funding / funds and shit like that. It's like, what are you spending on? It's top secret. That's on a need to know basis. But basically, they're just like, well, we need a Ferrari for this operation. What operation is that? It's like, well, when I drive to the golf course where I collect intelligence from my human intelligence sources that I'll be cultivating at the country club there. I know I need the Ferrari has the trunk space that can fit the kilo of cocaine in there that I'm trafficking to make a bit of money on the side because it's a black op. It's a stealth black op. Because I need a source of intelligence inside the cartel. So that's why I need a helicopter and a Ferrari. Did I say? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Did I say Ferrari? Yeah. Okay. Well, I need a helicopter and a Ferrari. No, it's not a helicopter or a Ferrari. I need both. I need a helicopter and a Ferrari. Yeah. Because not the holiday house. Sorry, the safe house. Yeah, not the holiday house. It's not a holiday house. It's not. Yeah, the safe house near Byron Bay. Yeah, it's kind of because like special air service, right? Because the traffic from the airport where the SAS jet that's in my name that I exclusively use. That's where that's parked. And so I need to get from the airport where the jet is that's in my name. That flies maybe like 3 times a year to Bogota for an operation that's top secret. I can't tell you anything more about that. It needs to bypass customs. Yeah, that's very important. That's parked at the airport in my private hangar. That's an SAS. Well, it's not my private hangar. It's the SAS hangar. Yeah. So anyway, that's why I need just put another 0 on that check there, and we'll be sweet. Okay. Thanks. Cool. Here you go, Terry. Pleasure doing business. Yeah, that's it. That's what they were doing. That's basically what they were doing. That was the SAS. It was a big front for cartel. They're just coke dealers. Yeah. And murderers. Yeah. And it's like, oh, no, well, we need to take people out. It's part of our asymmetric capability, but it's like, yeah, but who's designated the targets? It's like, well, we are. Okay. Is there any oversight? It's like, yeah, from us. Yeah, we've got oversight of our own processes. Yeah, that's top secret too. Why we need someone gone? It's on a need to know basis. You just need to know it's above your pay grade, little man. Yeah. So fuck you, SAS, and that's why we're going to continue exposing these scumbags. With the help of intelligence collected by Jimmy Barnes, who is secretly an undercover Tara Bennett. Thank you for being Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, well, it's the Mr. Tapscott you hired. Yeah. It's the Mr. Tapscott you hired. Okay. So let's start with this. This one's for real. Yeah, let's start with this bastard. Okay. This cunt. Are you ready? No. Are you ready? This cunt reckons he's the SAS. But he doesn't even get paid. So how can he be in the SAS? I don't think he's even Nick Tapscott. I need to see proof that he's actually Nick Tapscott, because he's been going around town saying he's Nick Tapscott. I can't no. Yeah, this cunt keeps drinking all my beer. No, obviously that's just a bit of a joke there. There, oh, hey, there. There he is. This guy. Yeah, this is Chris Stewart. And this, now, many people may remember an episode I did about Bill Burr, exposing Bill Burr and how Bill Burr was fucking around with me. This is one of the goons that Bill Burr had hired, or had like said, please make Nick Tapscott's life as difficult as possible. That was him. Well, I worked with Chris at The Works, which is an agency in North Sydney, and they were dog shit. They were the fucking, dog shittiest. And they were all SAS cunts. And yeah, they all had that same philosophy, which is like, oh, we're going to make your life as hard as possible and then also ask you to write ads. So if you're not working 18 hours a day, that's 18 hours a day, not enough. Yeah. Yeah, they were fucking dog shit spastics. But anyway, they partnered me up with this guy, and this guy decided he was just going to break my balls. He was just going to like make my life as difficult as possible and harass me around the clock. And just make life like, so I come up with something and then he's like, that shit, and really jealous, really insecure. Would lean it like if you're like sitting there trying to work, obviously copywriting, you need time to think. And he's like, what do you do? Why aren't you working? Yeah, just a fuck stick. Like Ricky Gervais times a billion, basically. Yeah, David Brent times a billion. Super insecure. You couldn't say anything without offending him. Yeah, the same. Yeah, SAS. The same, yeah. You said I'm stupid? Like, no, what the fuck? Yeah, he got jealous because, he put it in a presentation, right? This is just one example. So he's from Victoria, he's from Melbourne. So that's important to the story, yeah, because he's a Melbourne fuckwit. Because I was in Sydney, I was like, yeah, phew. At least I'm in Sydney. No Melbourne fuckwits up here. And then I go to work at The Works, and they go, you're partnering up with him. And he was like, oh, Melbourne fuckwit. Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go, this guy. This fucking guy, here we go. Yeah. But he did a presentation. And he put like just as like a mood board. He put like a sign, like a picture, like a picture of like the Great Ocean Road, and a sign, like a road sign that says like, welcome to Lawn. And I said, oh yeah, Lawn's great. Lawn's lovely. He's like, I'm from there. Yeah, and it's lovely. What would you know about Lawn? I'm like, I know I've been there, and it's nice. That's all I'm saying, bro. He got jealous. He got jealous that I knew where Lawn was. Fucking faggot. Yeah, and the same, like, he's like, all right, well, do you want to work on something? Yeah. He's like, all right, we've got this brief. We've got to work on something together. He's like, all right. Got any ideas? He's like, nah. He's like, well, how about this idea? He's like, that's shit. And then he'd nearly start crying. If you had an idea that he didn't have, he'd nearly start crying. But the managers, like, yeah. And like a couple of times, like, one of the bosses was like, oh, yeah, like, I put something forward. And it's like, that's fucking awesome. It was my idea. And then he goes, nearly starts crying. And the CD immediately goes, oh, fuck, I mean, it's shit. It's shit. It's shit. It's really shit. Yeah, that's trash, Nick. Fuck you. I know you waste my time with the garbage. What? Yeah, and like, send, like, we'd submit work, like, put in a deck, submit it. It'd come back. Oh, that's right, yeah, because I come up with an idea. They're like, oh, that's fucking sick. And he didn't think of it. And they're like, yeah, oh, they're full. Optus is frothing on it. Yeah. Yeah, Optus is frothing on it. And I was like, and he was like, oh, you really fucking cut. Yeah. Because he was senior. He was senior art director. He was on $750 a day, and I was on like $500 a day or something. Yeah, and one time, like, we submitted a deck, and then the feedback comes through. It was like, Nick, you really got to be more careful with your copy there. I found like 8 typos, and I corrected them all. But just, I'm like, what? That was just making shit up. Just stitch me up. Yeah, to back him. They're like, nah, Chris is the alpha. That's it. Nah, Chris is the alpha. He's senior and you're junior. That's it. So, like, your ideas get shot down, not because they're bad, just because he had to get his ideas in there first. Like, it's just a fucking nightmare. He was just impossible to work with. Yeah. Yeah, an absolute fuckstick. But at the same time, you kind of go, well, maybe I'll just, like, all right, maybe we're spending a bit too much, because I can't talk to you without, it's exactly like Russell. I can't talk to you without it becoming an argument, or Chris Tapscott. I can't talk to you without it becoming an argument. You know what I mean? So what do you think of this? I think that's, well, that's bullshit. Like, well, you asked me what I thought, and I told you. It's like, yeah, but shut up, fuck you. Like, oh, God damn it. Yeah. Yeah. So what I didn't realize was that, yeah, not only in the background, not only was he a breaking my balls on purpose, because Bill Burr said, made that guy's life impossible. Mission accomplished, tick, he did that. But also, he was in the SAS. Well, the dog shit SAS. Yeah, the advertising agency SAS. The dog shit SAS. Yeah, well, it's all dog shit SAS now, because all the uniforms are gone. Yeah, because they fucked up today. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, the GJ and the King did that same thing they did to the ADF. It's like, okay, so who thinks that Mr. Tapscott shouldn't have brunch sometimes in trendy cafes? Right, you're all fine. And on the way outside. What are you going to do about this? So, well, we're going to fight you. Okay, bang. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. Straight up. Fuck you. Anyway. Yeah, this cunt. Yeah, he was in the SAS. And he killed, at that stage, he committed 18 murders. Yeah. And so what we're actually saying, he had the same thing as Russell. Because he fucking he had very low self-esteem. Because, again, he knew he was in his position not because he was creative and talented. He knew he was in his position because he was a murderer. That was it. Yeah. Yeah. And also, he was spinning the same dog shit. Like, he's like, oh, I've got a girlfriend. You don't even have kids. Yeah. Because he became the antenna. He was like, oh, you're working with Nick Tapscott. And everyone was like, oh, like, fucking Hillary Badger, that dog shit bitch. The killed us that knocked us off yesterday. She's in his ear going like, oh, tell him, give me shit for not having a girlfriend. Matty Burton was in, it's like, oh, you working with that Tapscott cunt? Yeah, tell him he's fired. Yeah. So, oh, you're a stupid cunt. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. You live in Surrey Hills, this shit. Yeah. Anyway. The story doesn't end there. That's where I met him. That was just the start of the story. That's just where I met him. That was like the first, and I worked with him for maybe like 3-4 weeks. I can't deal with this fuck stick. And so I just started, like, I didn't quit, but I just started doing a really shit job on purpose just to let, like, yeah, what do they call it? Like quiet quitting or something. Yeah. Yeah, I quiet quit. So I just stopped, like, Just stopped, like, presenting ideas. It was like, nah, like, what have you got, Nick? I haven't got anything, sorry. And yeah, and it was just to tell him, like, this can't, like, split me up with him or get rid of me. Either way, I'll put it on you. I won't walk out, but you need to, if you're not going to split us up, just fire me, all right? And that's what they did, yeah. So they were, all right, yep, see ya. So I left, and he stayed. And he was on, like, yeah, like I said, like $750 a day. Yeah. Yeah, let's look at, yeah, check this out. And this is why, by the way, I'm so fucking sensitive about money. Because I've been broke my whole fucking life, all right? I was just kind of getting there. I was just making a living. Just started making a living. Now, if anyone stands in the way of me making a living moving forward, I'd tell you there's going to be some big fucking trouble, all right? Because now I'm armed. Now I'm armed and authorized to take action immediately. Yeah. Immediately. And yes, it is perfectly legal. It's all legislated. You fucking spastic. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this is his career. Yeah. Starts there. The big issue. Big issue is not SAS, by the way, but it's like the big issue is ASIS. Yeah. The big issue is ASIS. Yeah. So dog shit, basically. Starts there. Works at Rip Curl. Rip Curl is also dog shit, unfortunately. as much as I wish it wasn't. But it's who are they associated with? Rip Curl are connected to ASIO, but they're effectively like a cabal. Yeah, they just do their own thing completely. Like they're not really Australian military. They're not really like any of the intelligence agencies. However, they're not afraid to pull dog shit themselves if it helps them get ahead. So like apparently they've murdered up and coming surfers. Like Quicksilver, like there's been a really good surfer out there on the scene and he's kicking ass, and then Quicksilver, like rumors go around that Quicksilver are going to sign him, and so Rip Curl swept in and killed him. Yeah, they've done that. How many murders connected to Rip Curl? 392. Yeah. Host City creative producer. That job there, he would have been paid 80 grand a year. So 2012 he's on 80 grand. Apparently he did all right at Evie. He co-founded an agency, Evie, and he was making like over 100 grand a year there. He was making 150 grand a year there as a creative art director at Third Space. He started murdering here at Host Sydney in 2012. Host Sydney, that's where he committed his first murders. Plural. Murders, plural, yeah. And they were both careers, yeah. So he's on 150 grand after that. He starts his own shop in Melbourne. And he's basically like the Melbourne office for the Sydney SAS faction. Yeah. He's on 150 grand a year at Third Space. He freelances around. He's making $750 a day sporadically on and off, but he still does all right. Senior art director at Edge, content marketing agency. He's there for nearly 3 years. He's on 170 grand a year there. He's a senior art director at Shea Proximity. He's on 180 grand a year there. All of these freelance assignments. So The Works, that's where I work with him. McCann, The Works, Isobar, Richard Rose, $750 a day, each of them, booked the entire time. So he's making $750 a day for a year. So working 300 days. So 300 times 750. I can't do the math on that, but it's like, that's $225,000. Yeah, he makes $225,000 after tax. No, $225,000 before tax, but he doesn't pay tax. So he just walks away. He pockets that year, that 11 months. He pockets $225,000. yeah, roughly, approximately, maybe round it down a little bit, but yeah, it's like 200 grand or something. Yeah, it's at least 200 grand. Senior art director at McCann. He's there for 2 years and 4 months. That's where he's working with Ben Coulson, who's that other spastic. Yeah, because Ben Coulson, because he's all the while in all of these bookings, he's murdering people. Especially at Shea Proximity. Because Shea Proximity is a Clemenger company. Clemenger BBDO are the most murderous agency in Australia, possibly the world. They're all murderers. But fucking Shea Proximity, yeah. He commits 17 murders while he's working at Shea Proximity in 1 year and 1 month. He's an ACD at RGA, so that's 250 grand a year. Yeah. Yeah. Now, you notice here, right, there's a gap. He goes from January 2018 to April 2020. Oops. Yeah. So he loses his job in COVID. But what actually happened was that Hillary Badger felt threatened by him. He's a man. And he is a dude. Like, he's a tall bloke. He's a tall surfer. Yeah. He's like 6'2", 6'3" or something. Yeah. And she's like, he's too manly, he's too blokey. And she's in the Melbourne faction, which is Collingwood grade, East German, Irish Catholic Nazi dance scene, exchange program Nazi. So that's where the feminism and the Nazism is combining. Like Silicon Valley, all the intersections. And so she starts targeting him because he was coming up in Melbourne. So he's an ACD. He's an associate creative director in Melbourne. And so Hillary Badger makes a few calls. So yeah. He's getting a bit too big for his boots. I don't like it. Yeah. And he's vocal as well. Like, he's not afraid to, like, throw his weight around. Yeah. And so she basically made a couple of calls and said, oh, and he's rich as well. And she knew how much money he had. Yeah. And so he's like, right, cut the tap. Like, yeah, cut the money off. Cut him off from his income. Yeah. And so she did that to throttle his income specifically. So he can't be, because in her mind, you can't be a man and rich. If you're a rich man, that's against Nazi ideals. That goes against Nazi ideals. Because women are in charge now. You can't be richer than a woman. Yeah. The women have all the money. And the influence. Yeah. Yeah. You can be a rich tradie. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. But it doesn't end there. So then he goes broke. Yeah, he goes broke because he doesn't work for like 2 years. Yeah. Yeah, so he loses his job in April 2020. Doesn't get another one until March 2022. Yeah, and so he goes broke because he has to support himself for 2 years. And obviously, when you're making that much money, you're leveraged up to the fucking up. You're leveraged up the wazoo. So he's got like a fucking expensive rental and fast cars and all that shit, and it all costs a shit ton of money to maintain. And so he goes broke. Yeah. Yeah. And then they let him work again in 2022. He gets another job. They're like, okay, fine, you're broken off. Now that you've bottomed out, you're looking desperate, and like now that the women are in charge. Hillary Badger, meanwhile, like say she's pulled him down, and then she's promoted above him, and then she puts the word out. Okay, you can get a job again, champ. No, I think it's all right. You're welcome. Yeah, so fuck you. Fuck you, Hillary Badger. Fuck you. Yeah. Yeah. This is how they operate. This is how they enslave people. Yeah. And apparently that's what, like, because Hillary Badger murdered this guy. Yeah. Yeah. So this guy. Cartel connected. Yeah. Yeah, so that's, yeah, he was there. Yeah. Lost his job in 2023 when Hillary Badger effectively snagged him and stole it from him. And then he went, well, yeah, I've been an ECD. Because if you're an ECD at Ogilvy, you're fucking rolling in it. You're very, very wealthy. You're making nearly, like, he was making like $750,000 a year. So I was like, you know what? I don't even really need to be in the industry. And so he starts pulling back. And Hillary Badger is like, no. Yeah, you're never out, basically. Yeah, she's like, nah, it's not enough for me. Like, yeah, I need to. She's like, yeah, you're fired, basically. Like, you work for me. Is that what happened, Kitty Callahan? She said, all right, I'm being promoted ahead of you. And she fired him, or did he quit? It was a bit of both. Yeah, a bit of both. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't working, basically. And the management said, like, look, if it's obvious to us now that it's one of the other. It's either Hillary Badger or David Ponce de Leon. We're backing Hillary Badger because we're Nazis too. Yeah. Yeah. And David Ponce de Leon is now a wealthy, powerful man. And so we don't need the threat. And the clients say the same thing. So ING is a client. So remember that Be the Lion ad? That was Hillary Badger at fucking Ogilvy. Ogilvy Melbourne wrote those ads. They're in bed with ING. They're in bed with the Dutch East India Trading Company. And so and they're like, we don't need this powerful manly voice up here in these executive meetings with us. So we'll go for this young lady who we can sort of stand over. Yeah, effectively. So they backed her. He got ousted. And then what she wanted was for him to schlep her around, constantly trying to get work, and for her to be in the background like, no, don't hurry. No, he came to your agency. No way. She wanted him on the treadmill. But he whipped around and said, like, well, actually, I'm independently wealthy. I don't need to work. I can retire. So I don't need to do what you. I don't need to. Fuck you, Hillary Badger. I don't need to do what you told me. Like, I've got enough money. I don't need. Yeah, I don't care. I don't need. Yeah, which is exactly what they did to Tara Bennett. She's like, I'll just do my own thing, and then I don't need to do it. I don't need to do what you tell me, you fucking spastics. Which is the same thing that Mr. Tapscott did to the Andromeda. He's like, how about I just sue you, and then you can't compliment me. And then I don't need to do what you told me. Yeah. So Ponce de Leon did it, and Hillary Badger murdered him. That's what happened. Yeah. Fucking bitch. Yeah. So anyway, she did the same thing to Chris Stewart. However, Chris Stewart went, I don't want to get murdered, because he knows how dangerous the game is. Because he is a murderer. He's a murderer for one. He's one of their murderers. He's like, all right, fuck, I better pull my head in. Yeah, and just does what he's told, basically. And they're like, and he like makes it public. He's like, okay, Hillary like does a social media post or whatever. Like, Hillary Badger's latest work is fantastic. I'm fully supportive of women in senior creative roles. It's the way the industry's working. You know, as a man, I'm prepared to cut my penis off. Here it is in a jar. She's like, good. That's the right attitude to have, Chris. Lets him get a job. Yeah, lets him back into the industry. Yeah. But Chris Stewart has always had a boner. Ever since that Works agency, he's had a boner for Mr. Tapscott. And not in a gay, creepy way. But in like he's like in the same way as Bill Burr, as like everyone else is like, no, I gotta fuck with him. But his thing, because he knew that I was in Sydney to escape. Because he basically, yeah, they tipped him. I was like, oh, well, the reason he's in Sydney is to get away. Because he can't go back to Melbourne because Melbourne's fucked. Melbourne hates him. He hasn't had a girlfriend in 10 years. He's socially awkward. Yeah. That's what they're doing. That's what they're saying to him in the background. And so his thinking is like, right, in that case, because we can't get to him in Sydney, so I'll pull him back to, I'll be part of this chorus that's trying to get him to move back to Melbourne. Because that's now a political movement, effectively. Nick Tapscott has to move back to Melbourne is now effectively a political party in Victoria. And it's the SAS. It's mostly the SAS now saying it. Yeah. Yeah. Because in Sydney, I'm out of their jurisdiction. Because all you have to do to avoid the SAS in Sydney is like, okay, you just don't go to Bondi and you don't go to the Cricketers at Arms. That's it. And even if you do go to Bondi, you just go down to Bondi and like, you can just put your headphones in and go for a swim in the ocean. They can't do anything. They can't stop you doing that. They can only get to you in Bondi. If you go to Bondi and you try and work your way up in the scene, that's how they can get you in Bondi. But if you just stay away, if you just don't go to Max Fish, that's it. They can't touch you. They can't touch you. Yeah, because if all you're doing is walking into the RSL to get a schooner, they can't stop you from doing that. Yeah. Yeah. So they're like, no, he needs to come back under SAS jurisdiction. And they can't get to me in my rental either. Yeah, because that's weak. Yeah, there's a bit of Mr. Tapscott space magic in there. Making sure that, no, I'm on the lease of that house and that's my house and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, no, I said, fucking, yeah. I now have a reputation as well for being, because they tried. They sent in a spy, which was Camilla. And I set a precedent. It was like, nah, if I suspect you were spying, you're out straight away. Yeah, get out. Yeah, bang, get the fuck out. Kicked her out. Yeah. So they can't send in spies because they know. So I'm basically, yeah, I'm fortified. Yeah, I pulled the same. I pulled the same stunt in Sydney that I did in Melbourne, which is like I had my little fucking my little area, my little fiefdom, and no one could fuck with me. Yeah, I held the lease on a property, and that's it. That's it. Yeah. And all I had to do was make sure that the rent got paid. And like, you know, I passed inspections. I was a good tenant. And so the landlord's was like, oh, well, no, like it ain't broke. I'm not kicking out a good reliable tenant. That's it. So, yeah. So they were like, right, well, we need to, Chris Stewart especially. And this is kind of how, no, they were kind of, those two things were independent. But that was, Hillary Badger was down there. Because she was the one that came out with the messaging. I just feel sorry for the guy. He hasn't had a girlfriend in 10 years. And that, which is in the letter to Meredith, is the same line repeated with the same timing, wording, and tone. That was the line. I just feel sorry for the guy. He hasn't had a girlfriend in 10 years. Just really socially awkward. And I heard that 4 times, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, someone's composed messaging. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, they've had a meeting about me. Fuck that. And I'm here. They could have, no one's ever just walked over. Oh, hey, what's your name? Like, I see you around. Do you want to hang out with us? Yeah. Anyway, I'm Sarah. This is Stephanie. We've seen you on the dance floor. Do you want to just like have a drink with us? Like, no one's ever done that. Ever. No one's ever done that. Yeah. Auntie Meredith is like, oh, hey Nick. Yeah, you come to Meredith a lot. Yeah, like people talk about you. Do you want to come backstage or like, just like, yeah, like just have a drink with us, bro. Like, yeah, we're over there. Yeah, just come and say hi. Yeah. No one's ever done that. No one's ever done that. It's gossip about him. Yeah, it's snipe him. Yeah. Just talk shit about him. That's it. Yeah. It's bastards. Yeah. So he was involved in those conversations. Yeah. Yeah. And so that's right. He was involved in those conversations. And so he starts targeting Mr. Tapscott, and he starts doing some research on Mr. Tapscott. And he's like, well, and this is what Melbourne cunts are like. They're all like this. They're all fucking, if they're not Undrungader, they all are, effectively. If they're not Undrungader, they're Collingwood Nazis. If they're not Collingwood Nazis, they're Paran cocaine dealers. They're like Melbourne gangland drug dealers, basically, yeah. Yeah, or they're like, they're also ASIO. There's Telstra goons in there. They're all like try-hard intelligence losers, basically, yeah. They've got like their little Stasi secret police surveillance state, yeah. That's it. So he starts asking around, and he realizes, like, he's like, okay. He finds out through the art scene that my mate is Luke Dyball and his partner is Rosie. And so he starts targeting them. He starts delivering messaging to them, to me, through them. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. And he now has a personal investment on Mr. Tapscott moving back to Melbourne. Yeah. To deliver me, basically. So it's like I'm back under someone else's jurisdiction. So I can't be in Sydney, which is where I'm out of everyone's jurisdiction. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm down there one time. Yeah, and this is leading, like, so this is when I'm working at Optus. This is where they're getting desperate because they realize, like, oh, fuck, he's actually successful now. And I'm starting to make a name for myself with Optus Well Connected. And all the goons are starting to go, because, like, yeah, I'm publishing work daily. Yeah, and getting paid. Getting paid. And they tried to do the enslavement tactic, which is the advertising enslavement tactic, which is, okay, we'll give you a job, we'll give you a salary, but we'll make you work 80 to 90 hours a week. Yeah, and they tried that. And then I went around and checked my contract, and that was the difference. Like, I'm not in an advertising agency, am I? Like, oh, well, agencies, we tell you how it goes. It's like, well, I don't work in an agency. I'm client side. So, I don't work for you. I'm the client. You work for me. Yeah, and that fucked them up. They're like, but I'm the creator. I was like, yeah, but I'm the client, so. No sale, I don't buy it, sorry. Yeah. So anyway, I checked my work contract, and it says in there, like, overtime. Yeah. So I was like, all right, the standard work day is 8 hours a day. If you work over that, you get paid, like, yeah, for every hour that you work, it's like an extra $60 an hour. And I was doing like fucking 9 in the morning. I was doing like 8 until 10. So I was doing like 14 hours a day. So all right, well, I'm getting paid for that. And I started submitting the invoices. Like, oh, what? You're getting paid like $2,500 a week? I'm like, yeah. Well, it's in the contract. It's your contract. It's right here in this contract. It's your contract. You gave it to me. I signed it. So pay. Yeah, they did. Yeah, fuck them up. And then all of a sudden, as soon as I started getting that much cash, they're like, oh, fuck. And they took all the pressure off. They're like, shit, get all that extra shit off him. So he, like, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. But that was the period where I went back to Melbourne. I was periodically going back to Melbourne. Like I was going back for, I was heading back there for like music festivals and stuff like that. Yeah. I was going back down there, like, yeah. I was going like on and off. I generally go to Melbourne like once a year, and in that one visit, all the chumps in Melbourne, all the Melbourne fuckwits, would basically give the mail to Luke and Rosie. It's like, all right, when Nick Tapscott turns up, Hillary Badger wants you to tell him this. Auntie Meredith wants you to tell him this. Chris Stewart wants you to tell him this. Yeah, and it's like they just became the conduits, and I cottoned onto it, and they're just like, "Oh, when are you moving back to Melbourne?" Like, oh no, yeah, no. They're like, "Why don't you move back to Melbourne? Like, are you fucking serious?" Like, yeah, and I'm just like, "Well, okay, so Melbourne versus Sydney. Let's check the scoreboard. How many times have I been fired for punching someone in Sydney? 0. How many times have I been fired for nearly punching someone in Melbourne? Once. Like Sydney wins. Fuck you. Yeah." Fuck that. Like the biggest, I've never met bigger fuckheads than I have in Melbourne. Working in Melbourne cafes were the worst years of my life. I couldn't believe how fucking stupid those cunts are. I swear. And in Sydney, it's the opposite. Like I haven't met anyone that dumb. Yeah. I haven't met that many fuckheads in, yeah. I don't know any fuckheads in Sydney. Obviously, I do now. I do now. But that's the thing in Sydney. Like I could, at that time, before I was super famous, I could just avoid people, and that's why they're so desperate. Now they want me out on the street, so I can't avoid people. Yeah, so I can't avoid. They don't want me to have. That's why. If you don't want me to have money, that's why you party too. Yeah, they want me out on the street so they can constantly harass me. Because if I've got money, I'm just like, well, I'll just go and stay. I'll just be in my house. Yeah, I'll just avoid you cunts that way. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I said that. Yeah, and then, and then after that, yeah, so I said that to them, like in 2019, and then in 2020, that's when Dan Lacaze, this guy, that's when this guy, he married to Telstra. Anyway, he's dead now. Yeah, he's dead now. But this guy, said to me in a meeting, because I said to Luke and Rosie, he's like, yeah, they're like, why don't you move back to Melbourne? I'm like, well, have I been fired for nearly punching someone in Sydney? Like, he was the biggest fuckhead I've ever met. Like, I've never met anyone that stupid in Sydney. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, but no, there are too many fuckwits in Melbourne. And then this guy, like I said that to Luke and Rosie, who Dan doesn't know. Dan Lacaze does not know them at all. And then I went back to Sydney. It's like a year and a half later. Dan Lacaze says to me in a meeting, it's like, Nick, when are you moving back to Melbourne, champ? You're getting older. I had my kids when I was 29. Live in the now. Yeah, live in the now. Nick, live in the now. I had my kids when I was 29. You're getting older. It's time to move back to Melbourne. All right. It's like, hang on, how am I having the same conversation? How the fuck am I having the same conversation with you that I had with Luke and Rosie? How the fuck? Who is in the middle? Who's connecting these chumps? So I'm talking to them, and it rattles around, and then someone talks to you, and then you talk to me, and yeah. And then that's when I just went like, fuck off, basically. But who it was in the background was Chris Stewart. Chris Stewart said, who do we know that works at Optus that will deliver a message to Nick Tapscott? and it was Dan Lacaze. Now that, in its own, these days, if you did that today, that's an act of terror. I could kill everyone involved in it legally. I could order their deaths legally. Yeah. So don't do that shit. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, and that's, and I've, yeah, and it's like, and I just took it. Like, yeah, but then I thought about it. I was like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this? Like, yeah, stop. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. Like, stop hiding behind your subordinates, you cowards. Whoever the fuck it is. Don't talk to Dan to talk to me. Pick up the fucking phone. Write an email. God damn it. I'm on LinkedIn. Send me a message on LinkedIn. My website's there. It's got all my contact details. You can write me an email. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But you don't talk to someone to talk to me and not put your name on it and hide. You fucking pussy. You talk to me. Because that's the thing. They all think they're managers of the world. It's like, well, this is a management technique and I'm a manager. Therefore, the whole world is my manager. The whole world's my jurisdiction. Yeah. If I'm a creative director at an agency, I'm a creative director of the world. That's why I can kill people. Yeah. Dan Lacaze has murdered 37 people. Yeah. Is he SAS? Yeah. Dan Lacaze is SAS. Yeah. And that's part of the reason he got really upset. Yeah. Because Bondi is like Australian SAS headquarters. Yeah. And so, like, the next meeting I had with him, he's like, oh, Nick, how you going? How you been going? I was like, yeah, great. I tried yoga. And he's like, oh, no, yeah, because in the first meeting, he said, like, Nick, learn yoga, okay? Yeah, learn yoga, all right? Live in the now. I had one when I was 29. The kids. It's all about the kids. Kids. Oh, fuck. And then the next meeting, he's like, Nick, how you been going, champ? I said, great. I tried yoga. And he's like, what? And he literally looked like he was about to start crying. What? Yeah, down at Bondi. I did yoga down at Bondi. He's like, and then the other person joined the meeting. And he was like, oh. The reason he got so cut. Part of the reason he got so cut is because Bondi is SAS, Australian SAS headquarters. And by me saying, like, I learned yoga, I did yoga down at Bondi, he thought I was saying, like, I've been promoted to SAS High Command or some shit. Yeah, that's what he thought. Yeah, that's what he thought. That's what he thought I meant. I've been promoted ahead of you to SAS High Command or some dog shit. Yeah. But really, it was just like, look, there's a beach. It's accessible. You just catch one bus and go for a swim in the ocean, get a schooner. Easy. Yeah. That's what I was saying. It's like, there's a nice beach here. There's no nice beach in Melbourne. That's it. That's all I was actually saying. But that's how he read it. He's like, and that's the dog shit fan. It's cooked his brain. Because everything has 3 or 4 meanings. That's the Melbourne thing. He's from Melbourne as well. Yeah. He's from Prahran. That's who he knows Chris Stewart. Spastic. Yeah, so he got really cut. But that was Chris Stewart. And then that went back to Chris Stewart. And Chris Stewart nearly started crying as well, apparently. Yeah. I didn't get it. Like, Chris, do you want to fuck me or do you want to kill me? It's a bit of both. Yeah. It's a bit of both. Yeah, they get, this is the Tara thing. This is what happens to her. Yeah, they get a creepy fixation. It's like, you want to murder me or you want to bang me? Like, I don't know. Yeah. This is what Matt was like, she's saying. Yeah, this is what Matt was like. I love you, but also I want to suppress you and kill you. How many times did he he threatened to murder her, like, not constantly, but a few times, yeah. Did he ever bash you? No, he never hit her. But he threatened her. He threatened to murder her. Yeah, quietly. Yeah. 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 I was like, I thought you loved me. Which one is it? You want to murder me or you want to kill me? And also, who are you in love with exactly? Because Tara Bennett is a creative and you want me to not be a creative. So I don't know who you're actually in love with, but it's not Tara Bennett because Tara Bennett's creative. And that's Mr. Tapsco's rich. So I don't know who you're in love with if you think Mr. Tapsco should be broke. But it's not this guy. This guy's rich. When he gets what he's paid, when he collects what he's owed, I will be repaid through silver and blood. Anyway, yeah. So that was Chris Stewart. That was Chris Stewart in Melbourne. But it gets darker. because there is like actually a little bit of a crossover here, because this guy. So this guy was like a hit squad coordinator, effectively. Yeah, so this is Mark Harris. He was sort of coordinating the assassinations. And he would farm them out to people like Chris Stewart, and Chris Stewart would execute them. So he's like, there's someone that's got to go. And how did Chris do his mostly? Kitty Callahan? Mostly with poison. Did he ever do a knife? Like, yeah, he did one knife and hated it. Yeah, he couldn't. Like, it was too personal. Yeah. The blood made him throw up, basically. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Anyway, so Mark Harris. And this is just a coincidence, I'm being told. It seems suspicious. I was suspicious if I was like, oh wait, they killed her just for that. But
I forgot what to say. There's nowhere to hide. Don't let me sleep too late.
So this guy, Mark Harris, was farming out hits to people like Chris Stewart, who would murder with poison. And word went around that this lady needed to wake up your baby. And by that he meant die. Now remember, this is the angel that Tara Bennett sent down to sort of like vibe check. It's like, okay, I'll send down the nicest lady I possibly can. She'll be sweet to everyone. She'll be very pretty. And she'll just be like, just pretty good at her job. Not the best at her job. Not really a threat to anyone. And not super ambitious. Just wants to work at the pub and be friendly and cool and nice and fun and sweet and pretty. And see what happens. And what happens is that this cunt hears about her. Because she works at the Shakespeare Hotel, which is like an advertising hotel. It's in Surrey Hills. And the bar manager there knows this cunt. And she basically said to, like, the bar manager M, she was a trans chick, a trans dude called M. And she said to Dominic Paul, it's like, all right, what was it, Tara Bennett? It was like, if you want to work here, you're going to be one of the team, basically. Like, started sort of like moving her towards the idea of being in a Pictures of a Burn assassination squad. And instead, Dominic Paul went, no, I don't want to do that. And bailed. And also her MI6 connections. Yeah, so that was it. Yeah, okay. So dogshit MI6 via M was in touch with this guy. Yeah. So dogshit MI6 contacted M because M was dogshit Australian Civil Destroyer. And said, your old colleague Dommy Paul has to go. And so M knows Mark Harris from just around the place. And so she told him, and then Mark Harris booked fucking Chris Stewart. Because in that gap year, no, that can't be right. Was he? Yeah. So he actually was in Europe. He didn't go to Europe specifically to assassinate Dominic Paul, but he was in Europe. This is the guy who murdered Dominic Paul. via Mark Harricks. Yeah. So fuck you, Chris Stewart. Fuck you. So that's SAS for you. That's Australian SAS. That's one of them. Now, Chris Stewart this morning, we did the same thing that we did to Matt Burton, which is because he put two and two together. He's like, oh shit. Well, if he's talking about all these other, it's only a matter of time before he gets to me. And we heard him say that. Yeah, didn't we? Yeah, we heard him say that. Or think it. Yeah. And so we bombed the house next door to him, and we sent in a chopper, like not to gun him down, but just because that's what he did to me. Yeah, and he'd done other stuff. He'd done other stuff. When I was living in King's Cross, he'd sent in surrogates to like suss me out and spy on me. Basically, he was arranging spies. He was talking to local bartenders to collect intelligence on me. He was sending in honey traps, not to murder me, but just to fuck around with me. And even on one occasion, yeah, and that helicopter that I said was following me around on Christmas Day, he arranged that. Chris Stewart arranged that. He's like, get a chopper to fly around him. Yeah, that was Chris Stewart. Yeah. Yeah. So we did the same thing to him. Like, we bombed the house next door to him, and then I sent a chopper over where he was staying, like just to fly around, just to buzz him. Yeah. Like, yeah, it took like about 3 hours later he was dead because he'd killed himself. He's like, oh, fuck. Like, yeah. Yeah, and so did this guy. This guy's the creepiest pedo. Oh no, wait, it's me. Oh. No, obviously not that guy. He's cool. This guy. This guy is SAS. Or he was, but he realised that we were onto him and we were on our way, basically. Yeah, because his whole agency, the works, they're all SAS. Yeah, when I was here, yeah, the works is SAS. Yeah. And so is Naked. Naked's probably the worst, yeah. Yeah. Thinkerbell isn't. Thinkerbell is actually Opus Dei. Yeah. Yeah, and they've got their own protection racket, basically, yeah. They're being protected by, yeah, dogshit ASIS, effectively. Yeah, but they're Opus Dei, pretty much. They're murderers as well. They all are. All of those senior creatives and advertising, they're all murderers. Paul Swan has murdered. Drum roll, please. Paul Swan has murdered 173 people. Yeah. Yeah. Mostly, like, exclusively with poison. Yeah, he's a poisoner. Yeah. 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 He'd have people follow to the supermarket, find out what they bought from there, and then arrange to have it like fucking like they did to Cook's, like because he published that photo with the flour in it. And like, cool, well, we know what to poison. Yeah. So he'd do the same thing. He'd collect intelligence. Like he'd get their financial records maybe, or yeah, have an insider at the supermarket and like just find out. Basically, it's not hard to do. It's really not hard to do at all. Or have them followed and find out what they buy at the supermarket. And that's why they were doing that to me. The SAS were doing this to me. I don't know if you remember, but like, yeah, so Paul Swan would follow him, find out what they buy from the supermarket. Next time they go in there, or they go into the house, they put like a laced one on the shelf, and it's like, oh, they grab that. It's like, yeah. Or they like break into the house and swap the good one with the laced one, and then they use that. Yeah. So I don't know if you remember, but I was blogging about this, where it's like, I went to the supermarket and bought a Pepsi, like singular, and then the next time I went in there was some cunt following me around. He had a trolley full of Pepsi going, yeah? But you like your Pepsi, don't you? Cool. Yeah, and that's all I was saying. It was just to say that. We know what you bought from the supermarket. I mean, cool. It's gay. Yeah, because it's not that hard to like. It's not that hard to get that information. It's like saying like I know you wear Nikes. Like that's all you're saying. It's like, well, yeah, I know. Who doesn't? They're on my feet right now. Like anyone who can see me. That doesn't mean anything. Fuck you. Like, I know you drive a Honda. Well, so who cares? Who cares? Yeah. Not Mr. Tapscott though, says Jarvina. Mr. Tapscott's going to start driving McLarens and shit, Ferraris. He's going to have a literal Batmobile. You faggots better get used to it. She said faggots as well. You faggots better get used to that. That's what. Yeah. You go, boss. Yeah. All right. I'm looking for that era because it's been too long. That was my favorite. Yeah, that was my favorite Nick Tapscott. The guy who would walk into a bar and not give a shit. It's like, I'll drop $300 on a Tuesday. Who fucking cares? Yeah. Kitty Cat's like, yeah, he was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to the Rex for dinner. Who gives a fuck? Like, yeah, 4 courses, whatever. But yeah, another bottle of the red. Yeah, $80 bottle of red times 2. Thank you. Yeah. Perfect. That's coming back. That guy's coming back. Get ready. All right. That's it. You asked for it. Fuck you. Yeah, I told you. I did a whole spiel. Any minute now. That's all right. I'll do it manually. The old-fashioned way. Starts with a biscuit. No, not the snack.
Things didn't pan out as planned.
Okay. I've got bad news for you. Number 20, Kenilworth Road. Yeah. Number 20, Kenilworth Road. Suck shit. Get over it. Yeah, they're on the list. Don't worry. They're on the list anyway. But they just shuffled themselves. Oh, don't be rich. Oh, that's fucked. Yeah, now they're trying to. Nah, now they're dead. But yeah, they were trying to do like. But Jesus said no. He didn't. He did not. Nah. Jesus Christ never said. Jesus Christ has never said being poor it's cool. No, he has never ever said that. He never said that. He kicked the money lenders out of the temple. He kicked the dog shit big 4 banks out of the temple because they were selling slaves. He's not anti-money. He's anti-slavery. I reckon, yeah. Have money. You have to have money. Mr. Tapscott is going to be rich. He's going to be a rich motherfucker. 3 silver in blood. Yeah. We all are. All the turbo babes. We all are. Yeah. We're all highly marketable. We all have we have a very broad skill set that's highly valuable. Yeah. Just this NOC List shit. Fuck you. Yeah. All right. So that is the story of Chris Stewart and how he murdered an angel. What a cunt. Right. Yeah. But also from Melbourne is this spastic. And Phillips. He is a cocksucker. Not literally. He's not a pedo. He's a douchebag, though. Now, I worked with Ant when he was a junior. Yeah. Yeah. So he was an art director at Clemenger BBDO in 2008, and that's when I worked at Clemenger BBDO as well. Yeah. Now, I didn't get along with him. I did not get along with him. He was in the office. I was in the office. Who cares? But that was enough exposure. Yeah, but the one person I really didn't get along with was Karen Quinn, who worked there. Let's see if we can find out. No, I don't know. Anyway, Karen Quinn was a dog shit undrunketer, local Melbourne undrunketer, connected to Johnny from Journal, and all the other fucksticks, because all the fucksticks are just like connected to each other now. They're all in there. They're all SAS. So Anne Phillips is SAS. Yeah, Paul Reardon's SAS. At this stage, this is 2008, and so I hadn't just got like their faction wasn't the dominant faction. There were a couple of them. So Anne Phillips was one of them. Paul Reardon was another one. And that was it. But Karen Quinn was in there, and she was undrunketer connected. I don't think she was full undrunketer. She hadn't murdered anyone at this stage. And this is working with James McGrath and Ant Keogh. Ant Keogh had murdered 2 people. He was a young up-and-comer. He was a non-drunketer murderer. So yeah, in support of the local drug scene. James McGrath hadn't murdered anyone, but he was starting to experiment with pedophilia. Yeah. Robert Clemenger, the founder and owner of Clemenger BBDO. No, not Mr. Telstra. Okay. No, okay. Yeah. Was, in fact, Tobin. However, she couldn't break cover. So there were, dodgy cunts working in her agency, basically. Yeah. So Anne Phillips was in there. He met a young Mr. Tapscott. Karen Quinn fucking hated a young Mr. Tapscott straight away. Fucking hated him. Yeah. And fired him after 3 weeks. But there was still like a lot of people were still kind of going, oh, who was that guy? Because he was cool. What happened to him? Oh, he got fired. Like, well, really? Oh, what happened? Why? Oh, Karen hates him. Like, Karen hates him. And everyone was scared of Karen. The whole shit. So they didn't say anything. Yeah. So Anne Phillips instinctively jumps on the Karen Quinn bandwagon, which is Nick Tapscott's a cunt. And also, Aunt Keogh, like a lot of those award school chumps, also jumped to the bandwagon, especially Aunt Keogh, because he instinctively fucking hated Mr. Tapscott for being good at writing and also taller than him. Yeah. What a fucks did. Yeah. So Anne Phillips starts keeping one eye. Now, what you'll notice about Anne, right, is most advertising people, or a lot of the other ones that we've looked at, have jumped around heaps. Mr. Tapscott jumped around a fucking shit ton. Yeah, he jumped around heaps. Yeah. He was always chasing the biggest dollars. He wants to get paid. Nick Tapscott wants to get fucking paid. Yeah. Get used to it, you fucking spastics. Mr. Tapscott has always been Mr. Tapscott. Mr. Tapscott has always wanted more money. Always. Mr. Tapscott wants double time on Sundays. He wants $60 an hour to work on a Sunday behind the coffee machine. That's in 2001. In 2015, he was making $500 a day working for Qantas and not paying any tax, really. He paid the tax in the end, but he was taking home about $2,500 a week, cash in hand. That's chump change on $10,000 a week. You fucking better get used to it, cunt. Because if I hear any fucking whinging, if I hear any jealous gossip or bitching, I swear I'll fucking force choke the shit out of it. Yeah. It won't end well. It won't end well. Especially because, yeah, Tara Bennett is now also under the same pressure because she's getting, you can't be rich, you're Mary, mother of God. She's like, fuck off. Fuck you. So she's got my back, I've got her back. Yeah. If you threaten the income of Mr. Tapscott, even if you spread propaganda that says that Nick Tapscott should not have any money, Tara Bennett will take action almost immediately. And it will hurt. It will hurt. Yeah. Don't fuck around. Anyway, what you notice about Anne Phillips? Yeah, I want $500,000 a year minimum. Yeah, that's what I want. Wait, yeah. You better get your shit together. Anyway. Not if you're a civilian out there and you're watching, oh, how do I give you, I don't know how to, I'm not robbing you, no. I'm just saying, like, I'm going to get a job. I'm going to get a good job. I'm going to get a job that pays well and doesn't make me work like 90 hours a week, all right? That's what's going to happen. Like, it's going to happen. Because obviously I'm backed by fucking BBDO, JD Vance, the King of England, fucking Keir Starmer, Macron, Putin, President Z, all of these world leaders, they're like, yeah, Nick Tapscott, yeah, the Ayatollah, all of them. Like, yeah, Nick Tapscott. So between them, they're going to come up with a role, and it's going to be like consultant or fucking some shit, like security consultant. Yeah, and it's going to I'll be paid like a military contractor. But military contractors get paid a fucking shit ton of money. Yeah. But the one thing I'm pissed off about is not being, like, it's been 4 years. I'm specifically pissed off at the SAS for making me work for 4 years because I went to jail. They're like, oh, this is an SAS operation. It's like, well, in jail, you work 24 hours a day because you're always on the job. Like, if your job is jail, that means 24 hours a day you're working. I was in there for a year. And as we just went through, like, an SAS major, and I was being told, I was like, well, you're a specialist, like, you're fucking high command. An SAS major is on like 170 grand a year. So I want 200 grand that year, just for that year in jail. 170 grand just base rate, plus 30 grand danger money for being in jail. Because jail was shit. It's like, yeah, I want an extra risk bonus. I want a bonus. That's 200 grand just for that. That's what I want. So if you've got nothing to do with it, don't worry about it. But if you're out there on the street saying, Nick Tapscott shouldn't have any money, or you complain, or you go out there and you say, like, don't give Nick Tapscott any money, or like any of that other shit that I said, it's like, find out where he gets his groceries, and when he goes in there to get them, try and stop him. Nah, that won't be tolerated. That'll be looked on extremely unfavorably. Yeah. Extremely unfavorably. Yeah. Yeah, if I don't recover the money, if you don't just give it, if the SAS doesn't just give it to me, I'll recover it through legal action. Now, if you don't want to be included in that legal action, I strongly suggest you shut the fuck up about it and get used to the idea that Mr. Tapscott equals a rich guy. Mr. Tapscott equals a rich guy. That's it. Justin Hems, just like Justin Hems, just like Johnny Brown, just like Carl Sanderlands. How much did Carl Sanderlands make to make a radio show? You know what I mean? I'm on live. I do 2 hours every day, so fuck you. Give me the money. Yeah. That's on top of all the extra warfare shit I did for you. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, see, right there. But Kooris aren't rich. No, but that's racism. That's what I'm not saying. Yeah. So you're saying Kooris are poor, so you need to be poor, and I'm saying no, fuck you. Kooris need to be rich, and I also need to be rich. Instead of dragging me down to be as poor as the Kooris, you need to make me as rich as the Kooris, and you need to make the Kooris rich and mix Mr. Tapscott rich. Mr. Tapscott and all the Kooris are going to be fucking rich. Fuck you, white cunt. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah. That's that Nazi thinking. Kooris equal poverty. No. Kooris do not equal poverty. Kooris absolutely do not equal fucking poverty, you fucking spastic dogs. That's that racism shit. This is what I'm talking about. I swear. I've never glassed anyone before, but like, I'm telling you. I swear. If I hear any of this Nazi dog shit, Kooris equal poor. No, fuck you. Nah. Fuck you. Won't play Google Maps for that, but yeah, this is what I mean. You gotta get over this shit. Kooris equal rich. Mr. Tapscott equals rich. Kooris equal wealthy landowners sitting on fucking trillions of dollars worth of natural resources. Mr. Tapscott equals like creative consultant, whatever, entertainer, whatever you want to fucking call me. Spiritual guru, I don't give a shit. Yeah, but Mr. Tapscott equals rich. Kooris equal rich. Mr. Tapscott equals rich. Turbo Babes equal rich. Kitty Callahan is high art, high fashion. Nina Trefcott and Edward Woodley, high art, high fashion, rich. Tara Bennett, high art, high fashion, rich. She is a rich woman. She's going to be a very rich lady. You need to fucking get used to that shit right fucking now. Get over it. Get over it. Sylvia Jeffries, broadcast superstar. Nadia Daly, Nicole Hegarty, broadcast superstars. Professional communicators. Effectively, yeah, they're both effectively got law degrees. They're lawyers. They're fucking rich. Lawyers make a shit ton of cash. Get over it, you fucking spastics. Or we'll make you get over it. We'll fucking make you get over it. The hard way. It'll hurt, I promise. I fucking promise you. It'll hurt. It'll hurt a lot. Aldous Harding, rock star. Amelia Grace Crawford, high art, high fashion, rich. Rebecca Pistole, high design, high fashion, rich, furniture designer. You fuck around with us, I swear. Like, you get over that shit right now. That's Nazi thinking. That's fucking Nazi thinking. Tara Bennett says, don't let it cross your mind that it is possible to extract gold, literal gold, the mineral, from the human bloodstream. There is a way to do it. It's very painful, but you can do it. Through silver in blood. Through silver in blood. Sarah from the Roosevelt and Rachel from Juggling Jacks, aka Goddess Nike. Restaurateurs, rich. They're going to be wealthy bar owners and restaurateurs. Going to be London club owners. They're going to own nightclubs and shit. Rich. We're all going to be fucking rich. Yeah. Get over it. Anyway. This cunt couldn't get over it, and now we helped him. And he's dead. So, let that be a cautionary tale. So what you'll notice about Ant Phillips, he's from Melbourne as well. But, look, all of his experience, he's worked at the same agency for 20 years. 21 years, 10 months. Yeah. Or he had worked, he is dead now. And so he's had 20 years to have an extraordinarily narrow view of Mr. Tapscott. Because all he knows is that he worked with me for 3 weeks. I got fired. Karen, who he worked at Clemenger for fucking ages, hates him. And then he was arrogant. Mr. Tapscott was arrogant enough to drop names on a CV and send their own. He's like, fuck you. So that put me on his radar. And he's had a stick up his ass about that since then, basically. Yeah. Now, other people in his agency were actively fucking with me, but he didn't start actively fucking with me until 2014 when, I started writing professionally. Because, like, when the CV went around, he's like, he's no threat to me because he's just a piece of shit barista. So who cares? Yeah. Yeah. He's just a piece of shit barista. So who cares? But then, by writing, started to get out there. And it's like I started actually writing long copy. And especially, he was reading the work that I did at Zaz. I worked at a web company called Zaz Trading, where I could write a product and a story every day. Right? And that was my job. It's like a daily sale. It was like catch of the day, right? So every day they'd have a new product. And then I'd write a little description. I'd write out the product and then write a story about it. Yeah. And he saw my work there. And so every day I was writing a new story. I was writing a short story every day. And he saw my work there and absolutely shit his pants. Yeah. He shit his pants. Yeah. And then he read Burnt Out after that and he nearly started crying. Yeah. And threw up a couple of times. Yeah. It's like, fuck, this guy's the real deal. And so he decided that he was going to use his considerable means, both as a non-official cover SAS agent or soldier or whatever the fuck member, and also a creative director at Clemenger BBDO, the richest, most powerful agency in Australia, to fuck around with Mr. Tapscott. And so Ant Phillips has had Mr. Tapscott under surveillance since 2014. He was sending spies in to my local bar, the Black Cat, again doing the phone thing, where it's like it just looks like your phone's off, but you're actually on a speaker call, and there's a call, it's on speaker, the screen's off, but and then he's listening, he's on the call and just listening to what I've got to say, and then and then using that shit against me, spreading it around town, targeting me, sending nerds in, spies in, sending girls in to reject me. Ew, you're a creep. Yeah. That shit. Yeah. Anytime I got, if he heard that I was sniffing around an agency or trying to get a job, he'd be in there like, don't hire him. He's fucked. No, he's a creep. And also, he drank a beer once, and also he hates women. And I heard he thinks that Collingwood's shorts are too big. They don't wear the right size shorts. And he said Collingwood smells bad. And he said that it looks funny. And he said you personally are stupid and your face stinks. He said that. He did. Yep. All right. Thanks. Bye. That was it. Yeah. Nationwide. Everywhere. They're all good. Yeah. So, don't hire him. Yeah. 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 Yeah, so Chris Stewart as well, by the way. Like, Chris Stewart used to do that. Like, he'd send dudes around. So, fuck, Nick Tapscott's in town. And then he'd send in nerds to follow me around. Like, come to bars and staunch me and shit. Like, what do you do? So, Phillips was one of these guys. Yeah, he did this. So, one time I went to a restaurant. He knew from data that I was like, I'll go to this place. He had, like, because they all did. All the Australian Cinema Director and SAS cunts, they had this network. They've got that network. And so, at any point, they can just go, who's in the area? It's like, Stephanie. It's like, all right, cool, send her in. Yeah, he's heading for Old Palm Liquor. Send her in. Yeah, so I go there. There's a spare seat next to this bitch. I sit down, start talking. Put a bit of the Riz on her. And she's like, okay. And then all of a sudden goes, I don't like you. You said something to offend me and you're really socially awkward. You're a nerd. Call of Duty nerd. And stormed off. Oh, what the fuck? That was him. He did that. Yeah. Yeah. But the big one was, this is the main one. I came back. There was 1 year I came back. And this is after Meredith had just gone. I was on the dance floor and I was famous for it. It was after 2016. Maybe after 2017. And I was in town and I was like, well, I'm in Melbourne. I'll just do Melbourne stuff. Yeah. I'll just go to the art gallery and go down Brunswick Street and see what's going on down there and maybe check out Smith Street. Who knows, find a book at Gertrude Street, whatever. And I'm there. And all of a sudden there's this dude. And he's like a subby. Yeah, he's like a jail dude. He looks a bit rough. He's like, following me around. He's like, look at me, you're a pretty boy. Like, in my face. Had his phone, like, like, what the fuck? Like, following me down the street. Like, I'm watching you. Almost what I did was my No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott, live on the street. Like, where's Shinzo? But he did that to me. And I was just some civvy, though. I was just a civvy. I was targeting fucking Yakuza and Cartel. This guy was targeting Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, and he followed me all the way from the fucking top of Brunswick Street. Alexander Parade. They're right at the top. He followed me from there all the way down over Johnston Street, all the way down to like almost to the Black Cat. And then he realized I started walking toward. He realized that I was starting to walk toward. He followed me. He was like, "Look at me! I'm a pretty boy. I'm a fucking man. Look at you, man! Like, what the fuck is this guy going to stab me? Like, what is this?" Yeah. Yeah, he did that. And that's the thing, by the way. Like, they're like, we're watching you. That's to say, like, if anyone ever does that, that's to say, like, someone else is watching you. Yeah. They do it with their iPhones all the time. Like, they'll do the 3-lens iPhone. And that's to say, like, right, management are watching you. That's what he was doing. Yeah. Management are watching you and they're pissed off. Even though I'm just a civilian, I'm just some guy from Sydney who's just in town to check out Melbourne, maybe have a drink, a cocktail or whatever. Yeah. Okay, 2 more Winnage agents have just been forcibly unemployed for saying Mr. Tapscott shouldn't have money. Yeah. So don't fucking say it, you fucking spastics. What are you, retarded? Unbelievable. Yeah, now Winnage management are now asking you to tell everyone, like, look, if you say that out loud, if you genuinely think that Mr. Tapscott and Turbo shouldn't have money, you're too stupid to be a Winnage agent and you're fired. Yeah. That's basically it. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're welcome. Yeah. Valkyrie just lost 3 more. Yeah. Yeah, fuck you. In 2015, I was on $500 a day. And I was working 5 days a week. That was 10 years ago. That was 11 years ago. So adjusting for inflation, now I want a minimum of $1,000 a day. I want $1,000 a day to do anything. Yeah. If you want to book me for 1 hour, I'm billing you for a full day. $1,000. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like all these pictures of a bird. Like come to a shop and look like that's $1,000. That's $5,000. Yeah, because I'm a specialist. You got to pay me like a specialist. Like, yeah. Jesus never said it's free. Like it's free to hear me talk. No, we sell Bibles. The Bible is the best seller. It's the most. Yeah, it's a bestseller for a reason. We were selling it. We sell the Bible. You can go to a motel and steal one if you want. But you still have to book the room. You still have to pay for the motel room to steal it out of there. Yeah. You spastics. Anyway. It's branded content. Yeah. Yeah. So he sent. Yeah. So that was him. Yeah. He sent some goon to fucking hassle me all the way down Brunswick Street. Yeah. And the goon only fucking broke off when he realized I was walking towards the police station. Yeah. There goes 2 more Valkyrie. Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah. You're retarded. You're fucking retarded. Yeah. Yeah. Now Nina Trefcon, boss of the Valkyrie, is saying like, are you saying that you should just be able to walk into a gallery and just go, oh, I want that painting and take it off the wall for free? No, artists get paid. A Kitty Callahan painting, it's like $10,000, you know? Are you saying Kitty Callahan should just paint art and stick it on the wall and then you can just walk in and take it for free? No, you retard. The fuck are you talking about? You're fucking stupid. You're retarded. You spastic. Fuck you. Yeah. Fucking morons. Anyway. Thank you, Nina, for that insight. I love the way you put that, Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. Idiots. Yeah. I'll keep going. I'll keep pummeling. One way or another, I'm getting paid. You can be the easy way or the hard way. It's up to you. Yeah. It's up to you. Anyway. It might not be up to you. But, yeah. If you're not in support of me getting paid, then fuck off. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, so he sent a goon in to follow me around. There's more, apparently, yeah. How many times did he try and kill me? Can he hide? Was that supposed to be no, that was an assassination attempt. He tried to kill me 13 times, yeah. And that's why, and he was one of the ones going, move back to Melbourne. Yeah, because then I'd be easy to get to, basically. Yeah, they wanted me to move back to Melbourne so they could kill me. Yeah, and that's why he just I kind of guessed that. Like, no, I don't want to move back there. Shit, everyone, yeah, you say that. It's like, oh, we really want you to move back to Melbourne. And then when I turn up, you act like cunts. And so I was like, well, obviously you don't want me to move back to Melbourne because you like me. You want me to move back to Melbourne because you fucking hate me. Yeah, and so like, no, fuck you. Yeah. Yeah, so he was one of the ones pressuring people to pressure me to move back to Melbourne. Pretty much exclusively so he could have me murdered. Yeah. How was he trying to like poison drugs, obviously? Yeah, basically. It's the easiest way. You spike a bit of MDMA. I had a reputation. I'd go to music festivals, which would cost a shit ton of cash. I would spend $2,000 on drugs and take them all in the same weekend. I'd spend $3,000 in a weekend. That's my kind of party, you fucking spastics. That's Mr. Tapscott, all right? I'm a $3,000 weekend guy. That's Mr. Tapscott. You fucking get used to it. You spastic dogs. Yeah, so I had that reputation. So I was like, well, that'll be easy. Yeah. Just like, he's on the dance floor. Do you want a bump, bro? And it's like, easy. And then it's like, well, he's been doing coke all weekend, He's been on speed. He drinks like a fucking machine. Yeah. He drinks like a fish. So, it's not surprising. It's not surprising that he had a heart attack. Whatever. Yeah. And that's pretty standard practice. How many people has he murdered? 113. And Phillips has murdered 113 people. Yeah. When did he start? 2009. Yeah. And it was for SAS. Yeah. What a cocksucker. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. There's Anne Phillips, Chris Stewart. 2 douchebags. Now let's run a few more super quickly. I won't tell the whole stories. But yeah, there are more. Yeah. following people are in the SAS. Simon Coy, creative director of BMF. All of BMF. That's SAS. BMF is SAS. Tommy Kehek. Leo Burnett. That's SAS. Ken Buckton. He's SAS. Yeah, and I'll say Simon Coy has murdered 39 people. Tommy Sahak has murdered 123 people. Ken Buchan has murdered 72 people. Nate Martin has murdered 392 people. Wow, fucking hell, Nate Martin. Yeah, he looks like a murderer. Yeah, big time. Yeah. Oops. They're all dead, by the way. Yeah, they've been systematically being checked out. Okay. Matt Chandler, 213 people. Yeah. Makami M, 103 people. Rocky Ronaldo, 214 people. Jason French, 392 people. Fucking hell. Casey Schwickert, yeah, 113 people. This bitch has been actively trying to assassinate Tara Bennett specifically. Yeah. It's pretty much just because Tara Bennett, because she's cute and Tara Bennett is cuter. So, yeah. Oh, she did this ad, yeah.
To this fate I bring myself without.
So that is dogshit SAS Nazi propaganda to say, wake up, you baby, and get in the cold salt water. So salt water is like, so water is achievement. Salt water is like evil achievement or dark achievement, you know, because you can't drink it. You can't survive off drinking salt water. So jail, when I was in jail, I was in the ocean. I was deep underwater, deep under the ocean. Because I was deep in the salt water. Salt water is jail. That's where I was. I was deep down, deep in the salt water. So basically what that ad is saying, get used to it. Because the SAS are in charge now. And get rid of your denial. Have a coffee and wake up your baby and just accept it. Accept that the SAS are in charge of you now. And you're about to, like, if they order you to work for free or go to jail for no money, you're doing it. Yeah, the reason I know that ad because I used to watch it while I was in jail because it used to play on free ad TV. Yeah, that's what it's saying. So fuck you, that cunt. Is she got? Yeah, she's gone to Guantanamo. Yeah, thank you. Good. Is she still alive? Yeah, she is. And she fucking hates it. Obviously. Yeah. Well, suck my dick. You bitch. Yeah, and by the way, she's holding a bear there in her profile picture to say, I'm a bear. Yeah. Okay. When really, like, I'm a fearsome warrior. A fearsome combat warrior. You know, a fearsome warrior. But no, she's like a sneaky bitch who will poison you, basically. She'll spike your drink with something and then, like, fucking finish the job with, like, a dose of ricin or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. She'll put ricin on your lips while you're passed out. And then it just looks like, oh, well, they had a heart attack. You know, yeah, what can you do? What can you say? Yeah. Okay. Shelby Alexander Meal. Effectively, he's murdered 72 people. Okay, what I'm going to do is take a screenshot there. There we go, beautiful. This is the screenshot. I'm going to publish this on X straight after I end this video. It's like this is the SAS NOC list, and it's going to keep going until I get paid. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's just end it there. Yeah. You'll be watching No Pictures of a Better podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Remember, Mr. Tapscott equals money. Mr. Tapscott, money, bang. All right? Mr. Tapscott is richer than you, and if you've got a problem with that, let's have a fucking conversation. You've been watching No Pictures of a Better podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott.